So I've planted this beautiful garden here. The problem is that she has to water it with a hose every day for 15-20 minutes. It's quite a pain. So we're going to convert it to a drip system from one of our existing heads for the sprinkler system. So what I got is this Rainbird drip emitter conversion kit. It's basically a head with a filter and a pressure regulator that goes on top of your existing sprinkler head, and then another kit that has a lot of different ends and hoses, so we can route it to every single plant that we need to. So this kit comes with some hoses, pressure manifold, a couple of drips, a couple of stakes. There's a pressure regulator already in it inside here, and a filter in there. And this is a 1/2 inch, so this is going to go on to most of the sprinkler pipes that are used. And this is the manifold that goes on with 6 different channels with enough hose. But I got this extra kit with more hoses and ends to route things maybe differently. So I put some Teflon tape on the pipe, again in the direction that I'm going to be tightening it so it doesn't bunch up and unwrap itself. Put this on. As you can tell, this is going to be sticking out from the ground by about a foot. If I really wanted to, I could dig all of this up and basically replace where this pipe threads in down there, put this thing on, but I think for now, for us, this will be just fine. Thread it on just kind of tight enough by hand. I'm going to put a little bit of Teflon tape here before I put this manifold on, also to seal the threads a little bit. Alright, so the head is on, the manifold is on. You can see that this does spin freely, so this is attached to this, but this spins against this. You can see. I guess you could adjust which way it goes. So I'm gonna try to lay down some of the hoses and see how we want to do it. Split it up with the different connectors to go to all the different parts of the garden, here to all the plants. So I'm just laying down what this thing will look like coming from the source, going toward the plants, and then the rest of it is kind of like Legos, so you have to cut each one of these to length. There are different connectors. You know, this is a T connection that I made, so the water source will come in here, then it's going to split off going to 2 different plants. And then they have these tapered edges for some of the different water delivery systems. So this one has like many different holes around the perimeter. This one is just a drip because it has like one hole in the middle, and then you just put the hose in there. And then there are different attachments also, like plastic stands that you can put into the ground, so this is pointing up or sideways or down or whatever. So for now I'm just kind of laying down the map, so to speak, of what these will look like, splitting off into, you know, these 2 plants here. Then I made this one, this guy here with multiple T connections. So there's one T connection here that's going to 2 different sides, and then each one of those is splitting off into 2 others, so this way I can water 4 different plants. Oops. So it'll be this one, that one, and this one, all from one line. Pretty much like Legos. It is kind of tough to get some of these ends sometimes into the hose because it is, you know, very stiff, but I find that if I put a little bit of water on there, it slides in a little bit easier. To explain how I'm gonna be, you know, routing the water from here to each plant, so I'm gonna put, you know, get another piece of hose, route it to, let's say, this plant, put a drip end on it, then get another piece of hose from coming from this end going to, let's say, to this plant, and then put either the same type of a drip or another dispersion head on it. So we turn this on just to see how, I haven't done that one yet. I've roughly done all the other ones so far. And these knobs turn to increase or decrease flow. And the same on the others. Still have a little bit of work to do to kind of hide some of these hoses, and then there are these little stands that come with it, so you can, you know, make it squirt every which way you want, to go up, to go down. Overall, pretty pleased with it.